Alright guys, I'm going to go over some of these and hopefully it will help you when you're working on your homework tonight. I'm not going to probably do all of them, but I will at least try to help you get started. So remember, since y is equal to negative 3x minus 11, I'm going to circle that and I'm going to put it in for the variable y. So I'm going to write the original equation up here on top, except I'm going to change the y part. So I'm going to write negative 3x minus 7, but instead of writing the letter y, I'm going to write this substitution thing, negative 3x minus 11, and then I'll finish out my equation equals 5. So what I'm going to do to solve is I'm going to distribute the negative 7. So my negative 3x comes down. Negative 7 times negative 3 is positive 21x. And negative 7 times negative 11 is positive 77. And that is going to be equal to 5. So now, since I have like terms, I have a 3x and a 21x, I'm going to combine those two together. So when I combine them together, I'll get 18x plus, bring down 77, equals 5. To solve for x, I'm going to subtract 77. So I'll have 18x is equal to negative 72. And when I divide by 18, I will have x is equal to negative 4. So remember, our answer is going to be an ordered pair. So we have the x part. Now we have to go find the y part. So I'm going to take my negative 4, and I'm going to go back to one of my originals, and the one that looks easier to me is the second one. So I'm going to put it in for this x up here by the 3. So follow that orange arrow. So this equation will be y equals negative 3, but instead of an x, I'm going to write negative 4 minus 11. So negative 3 times negative 4 is 12. 12 minus 11 is 1. So my y value is 1. So you see I have two answers. I have a y answer and I have an x answer, and those two go together to get my ordered pair, which is the solution, the place where the two lines will cross. Okay, on the next one, I'm going to get you started, but I'm not going to finish it out for you. So I'm going to start with x minus 3, because y is equal to that, and I'm going to put that in for y. So you should circle it and draw your arrow just like I did. Now you're going to write the original equation, 8x minus 3, but instead of writing the letter y, you're going to write x minus 3. And then keep that it equals 14. So that is substitution. That's the new stuff that we learned. In order to solve this, just like we do with any other equation, we will distribute the negative 3. So I will have 8x minus 3x plus 9 is equal to 14. And then you will combine your x's and work on solving for them until you have x by itself. And remember, that will be the first part of your ordered pair. Whatever answer you get, you will take it back up. So I'm going to come around through the bottom. So I'm going to grab my answer, whatever it is, maybe it's 1, and I'm going to put it back into one of the originals. So I would put it in here in order to solve and get my y value. Okay, so your answers are going to be an ordered pair. Okay, and for the last one, again, I'm going to get you just started a little bit, but I'm not going to give you even as much on this one as I did some of the other ones. So I'm going to take x minus 13, because I have y equal to that, and I'm going to put it in for y. So now it's on the other side, which it doesn't really matter where it is. In some ways, this makes it easier. X minus 13 is equal to negative 4x plus 17. I want all of my x's on one side and all of my variables on the other. So this is where we draw the line through the center. And let's say I want all of my x's on the left, so I'm going to get rid of these over here. So I want this to be my variableville, all x's over there, and all constants on the right here. So if I add 4x, I will have 5x minus 13 is equal to 17. And again, you're going to keep solving that until you have your x by itself, which will give you the first half of your answer. Then you will plug that in for the x up at the top. So whatever answer you get, you're going to subtract 13 from it. And then you will put your y answer as the second part, and that will be your two ordered pairs. Remember, if you get stuck on one or you think an answer is wrong or you just want to check them, bring them in tomorrow and we will have time to go over them.